Well, we started this morning in Salem. We've been driving all day. It is hot out, our air conditioner isn't working, and all I wanted to do was get to a campsite, find some shade, and go take a swim in the river. But the first thing we do when I get here is I got us stuck in the sand. We don't have max tracks or a winch, but I do have a shovel. And we are at a free spot out in the forest, and there are a bunch of other people here, so odds are someone has max tracks or a four-wheel drive or a winch or something. So I'm not really worried about our safety, but it is definitely something we have to take care of before we get to relax. This will also be my first time trying to get this 14,000 pound bus out of the sand, so I don't know how this is gonna go. So send me some good vibes from the future to make this work right now. Hi, puppy. Are you here to help? Yeah? Okay, so I dug out all of the tires, trying to get us a smooth ramp out. I think once I get some speed up, I'll be able to get back to the packed road, which is really a short distance. There's an old fire pit here in this site, so I'm going to take apart that site for its rocks and use those to try to build up a little bit of a road bed, which should give us enough of a solid ground to get at least that momentum going to get out. Only took about 15-20 minutes, but I built my little road highway underneath the wheels. So I'm hoping that if I can make it from there right up here to the packed road, then I can stop here and then we can repair the damage that we did to the campsite and everything. I guess worst case is that we just make it worse, but then you just try again. So let's give it a shot. Well, that didn't work. I'm gonna try digging out the wheels a bit more because I couldn't even roll backwards, and I think rolling backwards would give a better run up to get a little more momentum. So let's try that. Okay, try number 2. Well, I haven't had this happen before, but it seems like we're not getting enough torque to turn the rear wheels. So maybe it's just too steep of an entry trying to get up on top. Maybe? It's a little tricky. What we need is max tracks, but those are really expensive. So we decided that in the interest of safety, we are going to make our best effort to dig out what we can, and then we're gonna go find someone to hook us up to a tow strap, and then between everything, that'll get us out. Definitely the perks of being near other people when it gets a little bit tricky. Oh yeah, the rear wheel got pretty deep too. So Kristin had a great idea. We can use the leveling blocks as sort of a pour max tracks. So let's try that. Well, we are making some progress thanks to a very nice person who is helping us out, but we're kind of just pulling sideways. Look at this tire. So we'll keep digging, keep pulling. We're gonna make it. want to pull forward slowly and we'll take up some of the slack. Okay, ready. Okay, that was closer. Okay. Well, that was a lot of work. For sand that looked a little bit soft, it turned out to be extremely soft, and it went deep forever. So we were not getting out of that easily on our own. So the lesson learned is that we're heavy and sand is tough. So here's all the damage that got done to the spot here. Maybe it'll serve as a warning sign to the next person. We'll clean it up, obviously. So overall, learned a good lesson, and it's always good to have your own rescue equipment because then you just need somebody else with a truck. We even had the receiver with the recovery hitch on it, so that all we had to do was hook up to their truck. So definitely carry your own recovery gear. And our leveling blocks actually survived pretty good. So those were a nice emergency option. Well, I got the site repaired pretty good. Hopefully there's enough warning signs here now that the next person won't just wander in like we did. I even put up these rocks here so that you can see that you shouldn't drive in. Or at least if the next person does, then they went right past the warning rocks. Okay, so we're out of the sand and I just walked the entire area here and most of the free spots are very sandy. But what did we learn from this and you want to get?
Max tracks.
We want to get max tracks. They're going to be about, I think, $300 or so, but I'm pretty sure that if we had just shoved those under, then I think we could have crawled up onto those, and those give a nice, big, firm surface to be on. So let's try this new spot. Okay, make sure we can go forward. Oh yeah, this is solid. So what I learned from this experience is that sand is soft and we are heavy.
And we definitely need to check every site.
Yeah, and I did look at it and it did look a little bit sandy, but I need to have some more healthy fear of sand.
And honestly, you need to listen to your super smart wife when she says, that looks really soft.
I do need to listen to my super smart wife.
It's fine.
Yes, my overconfidence does get me sometimes. Usually it works out fine.
It does usually.
But not this time.
But not this time.
But the kindness of so many people around us always helped out.
That was so nice of them to help us get out of there.
And what I found interesting was that neither of them were confident either, but they were very happy to help, but they also didn't have the right tools. So us having the right stuff to get us out, when you have it, all you need from them is their vehicle. And most people are going to be nice and say like, yeah, if you, like all you have to do is yank on your rope, like, yeah.
They were super nice about that.
So we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So now that we're set, take a breath and I'm going to go for a swim in the ice cold snowmelt river. So let's go do that.
I'm going to go lay down with my cat.
So we made it down to the river. It's moving fast. And I do know that it's all snowmelt from Mount Hood that is not very far away. So I fully expect it to be very cold. Oh, it's cold. Oh, that's fast. All right, I'm not going all the way in.
You said cold plunge.
Nope. Well, I mean, I would, but the current is too strong.
Uh-huh.
That's all I wanted to do today. So thank you for watching us attempt to get unstuck. We did need a little bit of help. And learn from our lessons. Thanks for watching. Bye.